This is probably one of the most important and frequent questions that we get from our clients. I mean, normally we usually ask them if they have on their policy, and the number one answer is, what is Well, I think the first thing we've got to do is explain to everybody that what that means is uninsured motorist or underinsured motorist coverage on your policy. Now, not everyone has that on their policy. It's something that you've got to pay extra for. It makes your premiums a little bit higher, but it protects you in the long run. Now, why is that? Because the state of Florida is what we call a no-fault state. And what that means is if I get in a car accident today and the person who rear-ends me is at fault, no matter what, the first $10,000 always comes from my own insurance company. But what if that person doesn't have bodily injury coverage? And I say that because in the state of Florida, they're not required to have bodily injury coverage because Florida is a no-fault state. So for example, if I get in a car accident and the person who rear-ends me is at fault and I've got $50,000 in medical bills, those first $10,000 will be paid by my own car insurance. But what about the remaining $40,000? What if the person that hits me doesn't have bodily injury coverage? Well, that's when comes in, uninsured motorist or underinsured motorist. The reason why it's also called underinsured motorist is because you legally have insurance in the state of Florida and you're covered and you have correct insurance, but you don't have enough insurance to cover the damages that you caused on somebody else. So that's when I use my own insurance and I use the underinsured or uninsured motorist coverage that I have on my policy to cover the rest of the damages.